Good day children, Sai Ram, and welcome back to the second session of lesson number 4, Structure of the Ocean Floor. Now children, in the previous lecture we have already learned about the ocean floor, that is the continental shelf and the continental slope. Now let's continue with the structure of the ocean floor. At the end of the continental shelf is the continental slope. Same way, at the end of the continental slope, a flat portion of land starts. Now this flat portion of land which is there, that is only called as abyssal plain. Okay, so beyond the continental slope lies the flat part of the seabed called as abyssal plains. Now what is this abyssal plain? From where this flat land is coming? This flat land is of the submerged landforms like the hills, the plateaus. Okay, whatever hills and plateaus are submerged under the water, the top part of it is that plain land. Okay, so this is only called as abyssal plains. Next, we will learn about the mountain ranges and plateaus. Now, as on the surface of the earth we have mountains, plateaus, hills, valleys. Same way, here in the under the water also we have the hills and mountains. The hills and mountains found on the ocean bed, they are called as submerged hills and mountains. What are they called as? Submerged hills and mountains. Now these hills which are there, they are hundreds of kilometers wide and thousands of kilometers long. Okay, not small hills over here, they are also big like whatever we have on the earth's surface. Okay, so hundreds of kilometers wide as well as thousands of kilometers long. So much big hills and mountains we are having even under the ocean. Okay, that is on the ocean bed. Okay, then some peaks come above the sea level. Now these mountains which are there, as you all know what is a peak, correct? This is a mountain, suppose. This top part is your peak. Okay, when this peak part of the mountain comes below the sea level, this is your sea level, suppose. Okay, and this top part which has come up, okay, such top part which has come above the sea level, we call it as marine island. Okay, so only you all must be knowing what is a island. What is an island? Yes, the land part which is covered by water on all the four sides. So what are these islands then? Here we are having the islands which is the top part of the submerged mountains. We call it as marine island. The examples of marine island is the Iceland in the Atlantic Ocean and Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal. These are the examples of such type of islands, such type of marine islands. What are these? Andaman and Nicobar Island, you all must be knowing. They are the top part of the submerged mountains. We have learnt about it in our previous classes. Yes or no children? Okay. At times what happens? The top part of some of the marine island, the summits of some marine islands are flat. Okay, some marine islands are there which are summits are flat. How are they flat? Okay, just now I showed you the mountain. At times the mountain here, this part becomes the marine island. But at times what happens? A mountain is like this, somewhat like this. So this flat portion, okay, this flat portion over here, okay, some of the marine islands are having a flat surface. So we call such type of flat surface as plateaus. And they are called as submarine plateaus. What are they called as? Submarine plateaus. They are not having a peak like this. They are having flat land like this. So they are called as submarine plateaus. So what are the submarine plateaus? The summits of some marine islands are flat and extensive and are called oceanic or submarine plateaus. Okay, for instance, the example over here, the Chagos Plateau in the Indian Ocean. Okay, this is an example of such type of plateau. That is a submarine plateau. Till here everyone has understood the mountain ranges and plateaus which are there on the ocean bed. Okay, let's continue. You can see this beautiful picture over here of the submerged hills and mountains. Okay, we can see over here there are some which are having peaks like this. Okay, while some are not having peaks. These are flat surfaces like this. Okay, so this is a picture of submerged hills and mountains. Now, as I had told you, on the earth's surface we are having mountains, plateaus. Then I told you about the valleys also. Correct? There are valleys also on the earth's surface. Same way, even under the water, that is on the ocean bed, we are having deeps and trenches. Now what are these deeps and trenches? On the ocean bed there are landforms which are deep, narrow and steep. Okay, there are such type of landforms also which are deep, narrow and steep. And what are they called as? They are called as marine deeps or trenches. Now what is the deeps or trenches? What is the difference between deeps or trenches? What is this deeps? Deeps means that part which is shallow. Okay, which is not very deep, that is only shallow. So such part is called as marine deeps. While there are some parts which are very much deep inside, we cannot see the bed at all. Okay, that is only called as a trench. Okay, the shallower ones are marine deeps, while the deeper ones are extending for long distances called trenches. Okay, they go inside for long distances. Okay, and the down part of it, the bed of it cannot be seen. So we call it as a trench. Okay, so this is the difference between a marine deep and a trench. Understood, children? Okay. The trenches are thousands of meters deep from the sea level. Okay, what about these trenches? These trenches are thousands of meters deep from the sea level. Okay, when we take into consideration the height of the sea level, which is at 0. From 0 till thousands of meters deep the trenches are. The example of the trenches is the famous one, that is the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean, which is the deepest trench in the world. Okay, the Mariana Trench is the deepest trench in the world. You know how much its depth is? 11,034 meters. From the sea level, 11,034 meters deep the trench is, that is Mariana Trench. So understood, children, what is the difference between a marine deeps and marine trenches? Deeps are just the shallow part of the deeps, while trenches are the more deeper ones. Okay, so this is the difference between marine deeps and marine trenches. Okay, you can see this picture of a trench. This is how a trench looks like. Okay, see, you can see over here it is deep. Okay, so this is called as a trench. The mid-oceanic submerged hills and marine trenches, these are the parts which are very, very much active. What is the meaning of active over here? Okay, because there are many active volcanoes over here in this marine trenches and the submerged hills. These are the parts which are under the water, which are more active than the other parts, because here volcanoes take place. Here even earthquakes takes place. Okay, not only volcanoes, even the earthquake also takes place over here. And just because of these earthquakes and the volcanoes which are erupting again and again in the ocean, what happens? This gives rise to tsunamis. You all must be knowing what is a tsunami. The big, large waves which are coming, okay, from the ocean or sea, that is called as a tsunami. Okay, which causes a lot of disaster. So, what is the meaning of, what is the work of this marine trenches? The mid-oceanic submerged hills and marine trenches are geologically the most active areas of the ocean bed in the world. There are many active volcanoes here. These areas are also earthquake-prone areas. Earthquakes and volcanic eruption occurring in the ocean bed give rise to tsunamis in the nearby coastal areas. So everyone has understood till here? So let's have a look about some fact, that is always remember. Okay, let's see what is given in this always remember part. Whenever we talk about the height, whenever we talk about an altitude, we always take into consideration the mean sea level, above the sea level, below the sea level. This is the way we talk when we talk about the height. Okay, so here let's talk about what is this mean sea level. What is the meaning of this? Elevation or depth of any place is measured from the sea level. The average of the highest high tide and the lowest low tide. Okay, the average is taken out from the highest high tide and the lowest low tide. What is the difference between them? Okay, and that is considered as the sea level. This average is taken to be 0, and altitudes or depths are measured as shown in positive or negative values. Okay, in the starting of the lesson we have seen how the mountains and the ocean floor is measured with the help of negative numbers and positive numbers, while the mean sea level was 0, correct? This average is taken to be 0 and altitudes or depths are measured and shown in positive or negative values. For example, if you take the example over here, Mount Everest. What is the height of at what altitude is Mount Everest? At the altitude of 8,848 meters. Okay, this much high Mount Everest is. While if you talk about the Mariana Trench is minus 11,034 meters. That means so much deep it is. Okay, as Mount Everest is 8,848 above sea level, same way Mariana Trench is 11,034 meters below sea level. Okay, negative here means below sea level. For survey purpose in India, for doing a survey in India, the height of sea level at Chennai is considered to be 0, and the elevation of any place in India is measured with reference to this. Okay, you can see in this picture over here, the Mount Everest is shown over here, that is 8,848 meter, and if you see the Mariana Trench, it is showing 11,034 meter. Okay, and this is your 0, that is your, you can see over here, that is your sea level. Yes. Now here what is this picture showing you? This picture is showing you about the Mariana Trench and the Mount Everest. Okay, it has been a comparison is done. How much height, at what height Mount Everest is and at what depth Mariana Trench is. Okay, you can see the difference over here. Mount Everest, it is at 8,840 meters above sea level, while if you see Mariana Trench, it is 11,034 meters below sea level. So understood till here everyone? Okay. So children, what have we learned till now today? Yes, we have learned the continental shelf, the continental slope, then we have learned the abyssal plain, then the mountain ranges and plateaus inside the ocean floor, then marine deeps and trenches we have learned. Okay, these are all the things which we have learned in this lecture. The remaining part of the lesson we'll learn in the next lecture. Till then, thank you children.